Atul, I guess we should be live, but let us confirm.
Yes, we are live, guys, here, back in action. Thanks for being there. We can already see some of the
Yes, we
people
Yes.
are.
are there in the chat today, Nandini. They were waiting for us. And have you crossed 1000 subs also? I think we have crossed it or we have
Uh,
reached. Yes, we have reached. Can you please show it on the screen somewhere?
yeah, I'm actually adding it. If you just give me a second, we have reached 1K. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We're exact 1K. Uh, Let me actually get it on the screen for you guys. See live count. There we go. Let me add that separately. Are you there, Atul?
Yeah, I am waiting for you to put it.
No. I was just not sure if you are there. Mm, it should be there actually. Why is it not showing?
Yes, thank you very much for subscribing, guys. It's a big thing that we have reached 1000 subscribers on this channel. This is going to be very interesting in future also now, as we have reached 1000 subscribers. Here I'm Prerna, they saying like Miss Gaming. Okay, good to have you here. Shlok is there. Ravan XT. Hi Atul Bhaiya, congratulations for 1K. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me
And
add it again.
are you going to show it?
Yes, I'm adding it again. It was not capturing. I'll add it again.
Okay. No issues. Take your time. And guys, just to before Nandini gets to that thing, I would just like to tell you that we are going to do this live stream about Praggnanandhaa. He is our India's one of the like greatest or the youngest chess prodigies we have. Of course, there are other prodigies which we have like Gukesh and everyone. Nihal Sarin is there, but Praggnanandhaa is one of the youngest grandmasters in history of chess. He was also the part of chess Olympiad team, which won the okay, before I go there, Nandini has shown that 1000 subscribers that's there on
Yes.
the screen, guys. It happened only because of your support, and thank you very much for all the love and support which you have showed to us on this channel. So, Nandini.
Thank you so much, guys, because we were hoping to reach 1K before this stream, and you guys made it possible. Just as we began streaming, you guys made it possible, and we reached 1K.
Yeah, we
Along
were
with that,
very
please hit
well.
the like button too. That would be really helpful to us. Please hit the like button.
Yes, Aryan is there, our usual regular member is there in the chat. And Nandini, the journey of 1000 subscriber, how was it? Because you were working very hard, I know this thing more than me.
No, that's okay. It's always teamwork.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, it was actually amazing, right, Atul? I mean, we've had our own channels earlier, but I'm sure we took longer than 3 months or 2.5 months. We definitely took longer than two and a
Yeah,
half
I took
months.
almost four and a half months something.
Very similar here. So
Yeah.
we've taken longer time, and
Mhm.
here I think we reached 500 subs. We took 3 months, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. It took a lot of time. Only my
Yeah.
subscribers increased when Olympiad started, I think.
Yes, same here.
It
After the
took
Olympiad
me
began, yeah.
April, May, June, July, August. In August, Olympiad started, no? So that
Yes,
time it was all.
exactly.
So four and a
Exactly.
half months or something. After Olympiad, I crossed 1000. So it took a lot of time.
Yeah, it took time. And we finished this in, I think, is it 2.5 months?
Yeah, almost 2 months.
Or,
Two,
no,
two,
it's more than
two and a
2 months.
half.
Two and a
Yeah,
half or 3 months,
yeah,
let's say,
yeah,
close to 3 months. So I think
yeah.
it's a pretty good thing. I'm actually very happy we could do it in less than 3 months.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone who has been there with us. So let's get to our today's topic of discussion, our special
Yes.
stream about our wonder kid, Praggnanandhaa. What to say about this guy? He is just winning here one game after another. Recently, day before yesterday, you can say he has won one very strong tournament in Serbia.
Indeed.
That was the Paris in Open, and many strong players were participating in that tournament, and he won in a great style because before last round he was leading the tournament with 1 round, means 1 point. So that's a very
One
incredible
round to
score.
spare kind of thing.
Yeah, means like kind of he was winning, and in the end he drew, and then he was still the champion. So, and one more thing is like he has won against Magnus Carlsen, not only once but twice. So it's a great feeling. MG Beast is
Definitely.
there, and Sanket Joshi is saying congrats on 1K guys, great going. Thank you very much. Melu is also there. She is congratulating us. Thank you, muchas gracias. Shashwat is there. Hello guys. So let's get to the games, Nandini, and then we will talk about the games and everything. Who we are going to
Yes.
like which game we are going to see today first.
We will first begin with the game between Pragg and Rajabov. Let me just
Mhm.
put. Okay, somehow I don't know why this happens, but it happened yesterday too,
Ah,
and I
okay.
don't
Full
know
screen is
why.
there.
Yeah, it happened even yesterday. It's like I'm not changing the settings. Like I don't know why it's happening.
Maybe heading to 10K now. क्या बात है? Shloki is very optimistic. Yes,
We've reached
definitely. By the end of
101.
when, by end of the what do you call this Olympiad, maybe we will reach 10K also.
Hopefully, if we
Yeah.
can, that would be lovely, no? Okay,
So
so
in this game, we are going to see the game against Ramesh Babu against Raja Babu.
1 second. Today, your camera, let me just.
No, no,
Oh,
I
you're
will put it
adjusting?
little
Okay,
bit up.
okay.
I'll put it. No issues. Now
Cool.
I look good.
Yeah.
Just putting it down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the chat, and I hope we can begin with the games. Shall we, Atul?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Okay. So, the first game was played last year actually. This was played earlier in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So, d4, knight f6, c4,
Mm-hmm.
e6, knight f3, d5, knight
Okay.
c3, bishop e7, just regular stuff. And
Yeah.
here, bishop g5 is usually the main line. He went for bishop
Mm-hmm.
f4,
Okay.
castling, e3. So this is kind of the London system with c4. Very
Mm-hmm.
similar, not exactly London, but
Yeah, means
very
in London
similar.
system, usually the pawn is on C3 square. In this case, it is at a different place, but
Yeah, it's
it is
very
almost
similar though.
similar. Yes,
The
it's very
ideas
similar.
are very similar. So c5 was played over here. Immediately c5. The minute knight bd7, c5. I think not allowing any breaks for black.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately I think gaining some space advantage, right, Atul? I think it's
Yes.
looks very good considering that the rook is already
And one
defended.
more thing I would like to tell about this setup that as you have mentioned about b4, and we used to call this when I was young. We used to call it V setup.
Uh-huh.
Means ulta V, like from white side
Ah,
f2 e3.
like this,
This
you mean?
I mean that is a like a very uh, different code. Like it's not exactly bit, but it's ulta V you can say, and we used to call it like that. And it was a very solid setup from white side. I have played this setup many times, and
Yes,
my
but the only
yeah.
thing is when you play c5, you
Hmm.
have to take care that there is no e5 break. If you allow the e5
Yes.
break, then black is doing fine. In this
Hmm.
particular position, black cannot really go with the e5 break. There's very good control. I think that's
Yeah.
why c5 is working in this position, right?
Yeah, that's the point of bishop f4, I guess. So to stop all the things.
Right. So, okay. So immediately Rajabov says this bishop is way too strong here. I think knight b5 is also kind of a threat now. Or at least
Yes, knight
b4,
b5
knight
is there,
b5, just
c6 and
creating
knight.
weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, just creating weaknesses, not really a serious threat to be honest, but I'm just mentioning. Okay, so knight h5, immediately trying to get rid of this London bishop, so-called London bishop.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no way to get rid of the exchange. The pawn is not on h3, right? Because
Hmm.
Pragg pushed these pawns, but that is alright. He immediately just keeps developing, says I just developed this bishop on this very diagonal. And then comes knight into f4, e into f4. So the bishop is gone. But we discussed this, you remember, Atul, I think in one of the previous streams regarding
Yes.
this square on e5.
Yeah, e5. And one more thing also we discussed about this thing that in this position, light squares might be a little bit weak if he attacks on f4 with g3 move, but his light square bishop is not at all active. Another thing
Exactly.
is that as the pawns are on the dark square, white's light square bishop is very strong.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So everything works in white's favor, and e5 square, as you mentioned earlier, that is also a very strong hold for white's knight. So in all,
Perfect. Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Yes. And here immediately Rajapov tries to, get rid of the pawns. They're way too strong. Capturing here would be bad for black. You don't want this to happen. I think AB6, CB6 both should be fine because this will be an isolated pawn, right?
Yes.
So, okay, so obviously don't capture. B4 is the idea when you play C5. This happened.
Yeah,
A5,
AB6 and
A3.
AB6 and C5, these are like very common ideas.
Yeah. So your A3 was played. See, it's very simple, not
That
too
we
difficult to
setup is still going
understand.
on in a different way.
Yeah. So yeah, here black played the move C6. I think C6 was played because the queen is not having any squares. So I believe it was played for queen C7 or maybe to block this in the future. But I think C6 would still be weak. But I'm just thinking for queen C7.
Means like I also think that C6 is played in order to not to get completely blocked with white C6 move also, because at some point
Oh,
if
white
suppose
has
C6
C6
come,
too. Oh yeah,
yeah,
I completely forgot. Knight B8, B5. Oh my god, that's
B5 as
terrible.
A5 has been played, no, so that is a
That's
little bit
terrible.
risky.
That's terrible.
And one
Yeah.
more thing is that if C6 was played earlier, then maybe white black had A captures B4, those kind
Yes.
of
Yes.
ideas.
Exactly. Exactly.
Means I means no, not A
Yeah.
captures B. Bishop into B4 is also one of the idea. Bishop into B4, bishop captures B4, and bishop
Huh.
captures
Bishop
C3
B4,
check.
Bishop C3,
Yeah, this was the idea,
and
but
then you
now
capture the
as
pawn.
yeah, then you capture the
Maybe.
pawn, and black will be pawn up in that position clearly better. So he first played A3. Now the serious threat is to play C6 and just cramp everything there. If C6 and B5 comes, I think black will be dead. Like let's suppose you play H6 or rook E8 some random move, then it is all over, I will say.
This
That
bishop
bishop
is.
will be.
I think
It
you
will
put your
never
knight on E5 and game over. And then you go G4, G5. Actually, you castle king's queen side.
It
I
is
know
very
it's not
difficult
really
position. Very,
good. I
very
know
difficult.
that,
Yeah.
but I'm just.
Very
I was
difficult
just.
position to play from black side. Oh, MG Beast is saying Namaste. I am from Barcelona. Good to have you here, MG Beast. No jugues en el torneo. No jugues. He's not playing.
Guys, who is that person who unsubscribed right now? We had one extra subscriber. Who is that guy who unsubscribed? If you're on the stream, please subscribe right away.
Some jealous people will always be there, Nandini.
Or
But
they
we
were
will
just
get
playing
there.
pranks.
One
They were just
subscriber
playing pranks.
will get. Some we have good follow like supporters here. They love so they one will definitely come back.
Okay, let's go back. So, black played c6. What you mentioned about white c6, definitely. I
Yeah.
only considered, black cannot develop anything, do anything. So, but yes, you're right. C6 was played to stop white c6 too. I think there are various ideas in that. Pragg simply castled and queen c7 and g3 as Atul mentioned earlier. Even though the squares seem to be weak, this bishop can never ever take advantage of these squares here. So,
Okay, Ayush did Ayush subscribe again once again?
why did Ayush say something?
Yeah, he's saying was checking if that counting is live or not.
Who is it? Who is Ayush? Why am I not
Ayush,
able to? Which Ayush?
Ayush,
Ayush
Ayush Anjan.
Anjay.
Yeah,
Please go back there. It's obviously live. We are showing you the live count.
yeah. Live count is there, guys.
Okay, so g3 was played, and now bishop a6. I think this is very sensible for black since the light square bishop of white is very strong and black's light square bishop has nowhere to go. Exchanging it for the bishop makes complete sense, right?
Correct, correct.
So, but the point is, I think the rook is misplaced and white can gain a tempo if I'm not wrong with queen d3.
Yes, definitely we can get some. And
Okay.
anyhow, even if you don't get any tempo, the rook will need to go back in that
Yes,
position
yes.
to come in the game.
Yeah.
So anyhow, it's wastage of time.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. But okay, I was just saying queen d3, but he played queen e2.
Hmm.
So I think just gaining a tempo, connecting the rooks, and then rook a7.
Yeah.
Okay, keeping the rook on this rank. And now Pragg just went with the move f5. Just taking advantage of the fact that this pawn is pinned.
Yeah.
So f5 and then ab4, rook a1, rook a1, and black obviously cannot capture, and otherwise I think there's no way to defend the pawn, right? The pawn seems to be lost.
Correct.
So e5 was played. And knight into e5, knight into e5, d into e5, and black captured this pawn, giving white the central pawns, but black got back the pawn this side.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see if the chat can find maybe Pragg's
They
move
will.
in this position.
They will get it, I think.
Let's see if they can find Pragg's move. How should Pragg continue from here? The b4 pawn is attacked. What to do about it? And we've already got 16 likes. Wow, lovely.
Wow.
We've got 16 likes already. Thank you so much. I don't see the 1001 back. Ayush has not subscribed again.
It's
Why
okay.
is that?
It's okay.
What happened, Atul?
Oh,
you
sorry.
think- F6, huh? Okay, that's very bold to go F6, F6.
By mistake, I clicked.
No
Means
worries, no
I
worries.
added one game which is from his latest tournament win.
Ah,
If you feel like,
okay.
we can even check out that game. He won the
Definitely.
tournament, as I mentioned, no? So from that tournament, when very short game is there, just 30 moves, but first 10, 15 moves are just theory. So we can just go through it, and then maybe we can just show the final, like finishing touch.
Yeah, oh, crap. What did I do?
You went back. Go back to that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so no worries, Ayush. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so Aryan took back a message. Aryan must have played a blunder on the board and then took it back. Okay. I'm not so sure if anybody is going to find the move, so I think we'll go forward. F6 I think is not going to work here. I think you just capture. The bishop is well defending everything, right?
Mhm.
I don't think this will work very well for white.
Everything seems to be like, the king side looks very bad.
You mean black's king side?
Yes, that's what.
Yeah, but then I don't think we can really attack, right? We're sacrificing material.
Yeah.
And now there is this pawn into pawn. This looks winning for black.
The
to
knight
be
is the
honest.
problem, I think. If the knight was not
Yeah.
there, maybe like still.
Depends if the knight can go somewhere. The point is there's no
The
square.
knight is the
there.
problem. That's the thing.
Yeah, so f6 immediately. No, I think sacrificing the pawn is not going.
As
to
as
help.
we know this thing from yesterday's Soumya's games, also we have seen that we need to have pieces before attacking. If you don't have pieces,
Exactly.
it becomes
If
very
you guys, Ayush, you were not there yesterday. Check out yesterday's stream. Soumya's games, perfect. Perfect example to how to attack. Soumya is perfect teacher there. Okay, so in this position, obviously, Pragg did not go for this. He went for again creating some play on the board and went with the move b5. The point is, you capture, I capture d5, I believe, and then capture e7 maybe, or is it of that sort? Because it was not played in the game. I'm thinking we go for, or maybe then f6. Then f6 I think, right, Atul?
Queen d7 is there,
Queen
so we need
d7.
to see what to
F6
do in that.
still doesn't work? No. I'm
No,
still
queen
thinking
d5
f6.
is hanging, right?
I was just thinking queen g4 actually. But maybe it does not work. I think. Oh wait, does it work?
No, queen h5 and everything will stop.
You're
Maybe
sure
you can
queen
capture
h5?
on e7.
I'm going queen d6 here actually. Idea is queen into f8, rook a8.
Well, we can stop everything, right? Queen f3 is stopping everything. It's winning chances. Means okay, white will have some advantage, but winning, I don't know.
Rook d1. I I am getting your point,
I
but if you
just
have to
move
defend,
the
you
rook.
have to go
I just
back.
move the rook. No, I just move the rook.
Where? I'm still
Anywhere.
going. I'm still going
Rook
to go
e8.
queen d8. No.
Rook e8. No.
And my queen d8 or queen e7 I can go. No, this is falling. Okay.
Mm.
I have to go queen d8 then.
I'll support my rook. What are you going
That's
to do?
what. That's what.
It's
Unless
not
I
winning
could.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Maybe it's defendable, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Knight e5, I think we cannot play f6. We need to maybe like f6. Even if you play, we need to capture on e7.
That's what. We can capture on e7 and go rook here. But I don't
Or
think then you're getting
queen
anything,
b5
no?
is there. Queen
Queen
b5 is there.
b5, queen b5, I think, yeah.
This
Back
should be
rank is
better,
there.
like clear.
This
Like
should
how
be,
he is supposed
yeah.
to save everything. He cannot support.
Now we have rook a7, which should be very
No,
strong.
the rook cannot be supported.
Oh, rook cannot be supported.
Ah.
Oh, I'm thinking, okay, rook is supported, and then we go forward. Oh, rook cannot be supported. Oh yeah, that's very simple. What am I going for queen g4? See, that is called getting too greedy when simple chess is there.
Okay, but it's not compulsory for him to play rook e8. He can play rook c8 also in that position, but still queen b5 can be played. Or rook
With a
b8,
threat
even
of,
if you play the rook b8, also queen b5 is there, because if he
yeah,
captures,
yeah,
then
yeah.
e8 pawn is just queening.
Yeah.
But in this case, the possibility of queen e6 is there. So after queen e6, we just need to figure out what to do.
Queen b7?
Yeah, that is one of the options. Or rook
Rook
a7
e...
is
No, I was thinking queen b7, rook e8, rook a8. Should be winning, no?
okay. No, queen into e7. Oh no, you cannot capture it.
Yeah, you can't capture. That's my trap. So,
Yeah, that's good, I think. But
and
he is
this...
not forced to play rook e8. He can play g6 or something, or f6 also to
Yeah,
get the king.
that is possible. That is possible.
Mm.
But then I was thinking rook a6.
No, rook e8 still.
Rook a8 still is possible.
Yeah.
Rook a8 still. And then you're still queening, no?
Yeah.
This is just winning.
Maybe f6 is the only choice, like maybe which can be played, but after
Yeah,
f6.
I think same though, right?
No,
Still
it's
rook
king is
a8.
coming on f7, no, in this case.
No, queen f8 would be mate, no?
Nice. See, this is why, like, you cannot really capture on b5.
Yeah. This is nice. So yeah, all this is possible. So this is the Pragg's idea with b5, and because of all this we have seen right now, that's why pawn into pawn was not captured. And what if d4 after b5? Yeah, okay. Yeah, d4 was played, Aryan. You played Rajabo's move exactly, d4. But we were just calculating the basic pawn into pawn, what happens, and we got the line at the end.
Yes.
So d4 was played, and what do we do? Okay, we'll tell the move because we'll go forward. So here after d4, b6 was played by Pragg, because what happens now, the knight is attacked, and your thought was correct, because now if we move the knight somewhere, this pawn is falling, right?
Yeah.
And I think 3 passed pawns are way too dangerous. So so first b6 was played to keep the double pawns. Then these pawns are not way too dangerous as 3 pawns, and queen b6 is also blocked. I think this is also very important, that now the queen cannot easily defend the king side.
Yeah.
So Pragg sacrificed that pawn there. That was the basic idea, and now the queen is not attacking either. So now knight e4, and I think now f6 is an idea. I think now f6 works, no Atul? Now f6 definitely
should be
works.
working,
Now
no
f6
issues.
pawn into queen g4 and mate. So because of that, Rajabov played f6 himself.
Yeah.
But obviously
Now you will get a passed pawn for sure.
yes, and pass pawn on the board. And with a pawn on e6 like this, this should be winning, considering it's also very close to the king.
And important thing which is there, Nandini, which I feel like black pawns are not moving. If the black pawns were also moving, then it was not good.
Definitely, definitely. But Rajabov does try. Rajabov goes with queen b5, saying that you capture, I capture. I have 3 pass pawns. This is your 1 pass pawn. But obviously, Pragg does not go for the capture here and plays the move very nice. I like this queen a2. I'm not capturing. I keep my queen over here and I want to take my queen inside. I mean, I like this queen a2 and you have various ideas.
Yeah, queen a7 and
So
then we
now
should go.
even if you
Yeah.
push the pawn, as you said, even if you, it's not easy to push. I think the knight's there, the rook is controlling, right? So, but still, queen d3, creating some threats on the board and asking the knight to move. The knight does not have anywhere to go, right, other than d2.
Yeah.
But obviously, Pragg did not do that. Pragg went for a counter-attack move and went queen a7. So
He said like, you
basically,
capture there, I'll go for the king.
yes. So the point is, he sacrificed how many pawns already? 2 pawns, right?
2 pawns.
Or
Yeah.
or one pawn already because there are double pawns here. He's already sacrificed 1 pawn, but in this calculation, he sacrificed another pawn just for the sake of this one passed pawn. Just for the sake of this one passed pawn, he sacrificed 2 pawns, and this pawn will actually win him the game. So queen f5, and here he played I think, which is a very important move, definitely is. Okay, he played this move h4, I think, which is really important because if you go rook a7 directly, then I
Perpetual
think
is.
there is a perpetual chance of a perpetual, right? I think we go queen c2. Queen e2 would be a mistake. So queen
Yeah.
c2. Yeah, this should
Yeah.
be draw. If you go h4, then
You
you
can
will
go
probably
G-
lose. Then you'll probably lose. But
Yeah, it
this
might
should
be a checkmate.
I think the point of black giving checks is only on the light squares and this diagonal. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all. You give checks on that diagonal, I think. So because of that, he played this move h4. And now if check comes in the future, the king can go to h2. I believe that's the idea, but we'll see.
Correct.
So queen g4 was played. Probably
Supporting
just
the
check.
G7 pawn, even if
And
you play rook
supporting.
a7, it is protected.
And rook a7 was played. And then h5. I think
He's
just
trying to run
creating
away.
some squares. Yeah, just creating some squares. And here again, a prop played. See, this game is. I like. Okay, this game is like perfectly played. Now that he sacrificed 2 pawns, he's got an extra pass pawn, right? But you just cannot say, I want to now move my queen maybe and push my pawn. It's not possible because your opponent also has a pass pawn, right? So he played the move rook d7. Let me first improve the position, take care of this d pass pawn, and then I will have a look at my e pass pawn.
Yeah.
Hi Prince, yes, you may come in. Welcome. And then Rajabov played rook a8.
He's also
And,
trying his best to checkmate.
Yeah, let the chat put the next 2-3 moves in the chat. In 2 moves the game is over, guys. 3 moves, put it out in the chat.
Yeah. Chess for fun is also there.
Hi, Chess for Fun. Amay is also here.
Amay is
Welcome,
also.
welcome.
Welcome.
This game is, I don't know, I like this game. It's like simple, nice. You want to attack, you're sacrificing material, but at the same time, you take care of your opponent's threats. Like, whatever your opponent,
Quite
you don't do
complicated
any
also, I must
counterplay.
say.
Yeah. Simple and... No, the reason I'm calling this simple is because our next game is actually complicated. That's why, considering that game, I'm saying this is pretty simple and was easy to go through the game. Tell the whole line, the next 2-3 moves. Come on, guys. Then we have the next game to go through now.
Rook d8 is one move which is suggested by Ishan. I think
Yeah.
he is Ishan Avasti from Tare Zameen.
Okay, yeah. So Amay has got the variation. I think we'll go forward. So rook d8, queen d8, king h7, e7 and e8 queen. There's no way to stop. And this is the important h4 move over here. Very important because now queen d1, I think, actually you even have king g2 here because there's no check. Here king g2 is very simple. And that's it. But yeah. So this was played and after e7, Raja resigned this game.
Yeah. Cool.
Hi,
Oh
Anshika.
my god, who is there in the chat? After ages.
After ages. And she's come perfectly when you got 1,000 subs. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for that 1001 sub, guys. Thank you for that,
Whoever is
whoever
there, I
that
think it
is.
is Ishan.
Whoever that is. Thank you so much for that. So
Anshika, we
perfect
were missing
timing.
you. बड़े लोग in the chat, welcome Anshika. क्या बात है, सही कहा. बड़े लोग आ गए हैं. Now everything will be fine. When Anshika is there, everything is under control. Okay, so Nandini, which game to look out for now?
The next one. Okay, okay. Actually,
Okay, we will look out both the games. The one Michel Krasenko and the last one is like the one which I put now. It is just one
actually,
tactic is there, which is
hold
very
on
interesting.
then.
We
Hold
will
on.
just
Let
go to
me.
that tactic indirectly.
Directly, you mean?
Yeah, means like
Okay.
first let's go to Michel Krasenko's game, and
Okay, cool.
then in the end that game which I told you, no,
I think you
we
even put another game, no? You even put So's game, I think. Okay, that's
so
very
game is
long
very
though.
long. We are not going to look at that.
Yeah. Okay. We'll begin with this one then. This one, let me go back to the scene in that case. Okay. So, yeah, let's begin with the second game now. We have Pragg again playing white against Krasenko, who is playing black.
Yeah.
And yeah, in the opening, we'll go pretty a bit faster because as is rare openings and there's not much to discuss.
E3 cowboy.
Yeah. So basically, he says that in his own annotation, Pragg says that he prepared this line b3, c4, bishop b2 from Adhiban's chessable course.
Oh, nice.
And then g6, d4 is just to open this up. And you want to capture. Not only do you win a pawn, you also take away castling. So knight d7 was played. And so basically this line what black played, you get a minus position already. I mean, it's comfortable for white. So we won't look much into it.
You are very. I already minus your thing.
No, I'm saying this because he mentioned it himself over here. Like this E3 was the last move he said he prepared, Pragg, okay? And then he says it's already unpleasant for black. And in the game it went even worse it was in the game. So developing the pieces is a bit difficult over here. But for white it is pretty easy. That's why I mean he mentioned it.
Yeah,
himself.
very like fluid you can say.
Yeah, and actually Anurag gave me this game. So Anurag told me like in the opening only like Krasenko like was minus position. That's why I said minus.
Okay, cool. By the way, Anshika gave one exam. It is called as NEET, NEET. I think it is related to the being a doctor, if I am not wrong. Okay, Ishan is saying in next stream is it about doctor or what? Tell us. Like we are very old guys. We don't know about the latest exams, so please enlighten us. Because I left my studies 15 years back. So what's going on in the current studies, I don't know. Maybe I will, yes, for MBBS. Kya baat hai? I know something. Means I will get to know maybe after 5-6 years when I will have a kid. I will get to know about all the exams and everything right from
after 5-6 years your kid will still be in not even
yeah,
in
that's
first
what I said.
standard.
Kindergarten and all I'm saying. Like I will get to know about all those exams. Array, today I had this exam of my kid or something else.
We can expect Atul doing that in his YouTube videos, on his live streams.
Yeah. Instead of the mic, my son or daughter will be there with me here. Playing with the mic.
Yes, Prince. Atul knows about cat. I think
Yes,
cat
I
is
know.
cat. Obviously, we know about cat.
Because it was related to MBA, no?
Yeah, exactly. And we are in the commerce field. We both are from the commerce field, so we know about that. Okay, so knight e7 was played here, then bishop e2, then castle, then queen d2. This queen d2 move was very important here. Castling is a blunder here.
E4.
Exactly.
And knight d4, c5.
Yeah, and the point is, let's say you capture, then there is e into f3, bishop f8, fe2, and I think 2 pieces for the rook. And the other line that you mentioned, knight d4, c5, and there's a pin on the board. You know, I think it was Magnus versus Fabi, okay, an old, not old, but a pretty, not very recent game.
Mm-hmm.
Magnus actually won with or was Fabi played this e4 move. One of them fell into it and they lost.
Oh my God. It's
Not
like
this line, but some
top
other
players.
thing. Yeah, yeah. And it was a very short game. I think 15, 16 move game between Magnus and Fabi.
Oh my.
I remember
That's
seeing it.
that's crazy. I'll say. If you lose a
Yeah.
game like that, it's not so easy.
Yeah, just hold on, guys. Okay. Yeah. So he played queen d2 first, defending
Mhm.
this bishop, and then he can see what to do. So c6 was played, and yeah, I don't know. C6 was played, and then knight c3, knight c5, and here Pragg made a nice move in this position. Supposedly it's supposed to be a good move. Let's see what the chart will do in this position.
Oh,
We'll ask
Prince is
one.
saying I'm from. Glad to know that I'm from commerce. Yes, I am from commerce, guys. Commerce is easy. That's why I'm from commerce.
No, no, Atul, don't say that. It's not. It's not. Every field is no. You can't say. People say that arts is easy. Arts is not easy. I have
No,
not
means
done
like
arts. No,
I
no,
fell.
no, I have not done arts, but it takes a lot literature and stuff. People say easy, easy. It is not easy. Every field is
Not to
difficult.
be good at it, it's not easy, but to pass, maybe it's easy
To
because
pass.
most of the passing is easy, I think.
Well, I think
Maybe
in
because
that
you need to
case,
write down many things, no?
in
And
that case,
Indians,
I see in that
yeah.
case, I think even science is easy that way. Engineers, I think people just pass very easily, getting pass marks and become
No,
engineers.
no.
If engineering was not easy, then we would not have lakhs and lakhs of engineers every single year who don't have jobs, who go and work in the banks afterwards, taking an officer job in the banks, taking the jobs of commerce students. That would not happen. So the point is, I think it's easy in their own way, Atul. In the scientific side, in the science field, you have to heart a bit more, and in the commerce field, it's more about logic.
Yeah.
Commerce is more about logic. So if you use your
And
common
maths.
sense, yeah,
Maths.
maths is more obviously more numbers in the field and more calculations, and logic is important. And same with arts. Arts also has a memory stuff, though I think statistics and stuff comes in arts, economics, statistics. So every field we think is easy, but it actually is not.
Compared to it is easy. Means like there are many other things which are there, which we need to do in just to get into that. But in commerce, you don't have any exams or something to get into it. So like that, you can say like
No,
compared
I
to
gave an
get into it.
exam to get into my field. I gave an exam.
Okay, in Maharashtra, it's not needed. Like you can take the
Okay.
admission in commerce just like that.
Commerce, yeah. No, I did one computer, this thing which commerce could also join. I did computer application. I gave an exam
Okay.
for that. I gave an
Okay.
exam for that,
But
and
it's
then I
not that
shifted to
difficult like
commerce.
this NEET and all. No, it is much easier, I will say.
Yeah, like that you can consider CAT in that exam. CAT, NEET, they all like fall in similar categories. No, you have to
Yeah, they
answer,
are
you have to
difficult.
pass.
They are difficult.
And if you talk about, you cannot say easy and difficult. If you want to talk about difficult exams, how many chartered accountants are there in the country? You count that. It's not, you don't get too many
No, I'm
chartered
just talking about
accountants.
Bachelor of Commerce, not
You're talking only about the bachelor. Okay,
professional
okay.
courses. Of course, like they are not so easy. Like
Yeah,
CS is
yeah.
also not easy.
Yeah, but
ICW is not easy.
CS and ICWA is still a bit, they are still easier than CA.
Yeah.
They are obviously difficult, but CA is the most difficult because the pass percentage is terrible.
Don't say about CA because recently 2 days back CS result is out and many people will be there I mean, somebody will be there in the chat who has not cleared. They will be
Okay, I don't know the pass percentage this year, but I remember it about 2-3 years back. The pass percentage of CA of Chartered Accountancy was 3.8%. 3.8%. I'm like,
no CA is
okay.
altogether different. No, CA is professional course.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back to the game, like here, what do you think is should be played or?
Okay, so Prince said long castles. You're close, but not long castles, no. Because I think the king will still be open, right? Open diagonals and stuff, long
Yeah,
castles. So he
yeah.
went with Rugdi 1 rather. Your idea is very similar. You capture, I capture, definitely.
Mhm.
And you're also creating a threat on the queen. So yeah, queen b6 was played. And now let us see if you can find white's move. Now I won't ask too many white moves. I'm asking this move just to see if you can. After that, I think I will tell a few moves and then we'll go forward. Now one more move, white's move. Let's see who can guess. But I think this was like perfect timing. I like this move too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's tough. I know, Anshika. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. I mean, my dad has friends who have answered exams for 25 years and then
25
passed
years.
and became a CA. Exactly. They
By the way, just
answered
to
the
let you know,
exams for 25 years.
Nandini's father is a CA.
Yeah. So I know he's told he has friends who have answered for 25 years and then after 25 years of hard work they have passed. You know, they became CAs at, I don't know, 50 years of age or whatever it is, but they became. And some of them did not pass and they're still not CAs, you know, after 25, 30 years of answering. When I say they're answering every year they give an exam to pass, but they're not.
So the thing is that you can answer CA's exam at any age. It is the thing.
Yes, any age you can answer CA.
Oh, nice.
Age
So,
is not there for CA.
I didn't know that thing. I thought like you need to do it after graduation or something.
Yeah, after graduation, you can go for inter directly. That's the point. Depending on your
Okay.
percentage, you need a percentage. You get a
Uh-huh.
certain percentage, then you can go. You don't need to answer entrance exam. Entrance can be answered after 12th standard. But
Okay.
I mean, inter
It can be done.
inter can be done after graduation if you complete.
Because
Then you can
I
go
know
directly
I knew this
inter.
thing like MBA you can do at any age. You
Same,
just
same.
need
CA
to.
also. Even
CA also.
ICWA, all these commerce courses you can do at any age.
Means I have like a thing that maybe in future if like I feel like I might do MBA.
Yeah, of course. I mean, why not? I'll tell you something. My dad always had the dream of doing PhD, and I think he's started. I'm not so sure, but he's a brother who is, they are already senior citizens, guys. So his brother is doing PhD right now at
Oh
this
wow.
age, and my dad always had the dream, and my dad was like, he'll be doing it. He was going for admission. You know what happened to my dad? I'll tell you. He went to BITS Pilani for a PhD application. Okay, to say I want to do PhD here. You know what they came up with? They said, we are offering you a job, please come and teach. And then my dad became a teacher in BITS Pilani. So he was on a halt on PhD.
Yes, my inspiration is actually my father. He completed his 10th exam. You will not believe this thing at the age of around 49. It's like he
Wow.
gave his 10th exam because like okay we are from like business or something like that since childhood, so education was not the main thing, but
No, that's
he,
amazing. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, he
Yeah,
felt like he
obviously.
should give the exam, and he like took a personal teacher at home,
Oh,
and he
wow.
learned and everything, so he finally passed like you can say the 10th
Awesome.
exam. Yeah,
That's lovely. That's lovely. Really,
he
I mean
want
it.
yeah, means like he
It's
wanted to have that metric pass, not metric fail.
Yeah, I got it. A similar thing happened with my grandmom, okay?
Uh,
My dad's mom. So my dad had become a CA and everything. So maybe he was about 25 years, okay?
mm,
And she had 4 kids, right? They are growing up. My dad is the oldest. And at that age when my dad was a CA, already a CA, okay? And already a lawyer, I think everything. Then she went and answered 10th exam, just like your dad. Very similar.
yeah. Because my father learned only till like fourth standard. After that, he left the school. He never went to school.
Okay.
So, like because of many things in
Yeah.
the
That's
childhood, like financial and all. So after fourth, he never really studied. So after many years, he thought like okay, he can give the exam. And
yeah, that's
now
wonderful.
because I am married to Milu, my parents are even learning some things about English also. They are trying to talk in small things in English because Milu doesn't know any
Yeah,
Indian language, so
yeah.
she can speak only in Spanish and English. So at home now, because we always converse in English at home, So they are learning English also now.
Wonderful. Okay, I think we'll go forward with this
Yes,
move
yes.
then, because I don't think anybody has come with the move here. They are more interested in talking about Bits Pilani. Okay, so yes, Bishop A3 was played over here. Perfect timing. I mean, the minute he got the chance, now the queen has moved, so E7 is the C5 knight is pinned, right? So you have improved the positioning of your bishop, and you're kind of forcing rook E8. You know, you're not really black cannot really develop. And now b4. So this is what I liked. You get bishop a3 perfectly, then you get b4, you ask the knight to move, and then he just castles because black
Yeah.
cannot do much. So
Okay, we are getting back to Prague. Okay, don't worry.
Yes,
We are
yes,
not
yes.
leaving Prague.
let's get back to Pragg now. Now it's just Pragg. So basically, point is now this bishop cannot develop.
Yeah,
So
and
that
now
is the
C5
whole
is also
point.
very strong idea because D6
Yeah.
square will be in white's control.
Yes, yes, exactly. So the point is, but he just castled here, I think, because he up in development already, hugely up in development. So rook d8, queen c2, and Pragg says the position is already close to winning. So bishop d7, I mean a development move. What can black do? So queen b3 was played here first.
Maybe
And
to control the
then
D5 square more in this position, I will say. That is also because at some point Prague
I
might play
think
C5.
I think this night,
Yeah, this knight
that's
is
something
like,
about that too,
yeah.
right? Possible. So yeah, queen b3 and knight f5 was played, and then knight e4 was played, improving the positioning of the white knight. I think c5 also looks strong though. Okay, so here queen c7 was not queen c7. What was played? h5 was played. I think this was just random. It looks to me, but okay.
Maybe G4 is stopped here because he wants to plant the knight on F5
Possible,
square, just
possible.
consolidated there. That
Yeah,
is
and
also one of the idea.
I think Pragg's queen b3 move the idea comes out that he wanted to move the bishop back to target the e5 pawn. That's why queen b3 was probably defending the b4 pawn.
Correct.
Now it comes to my mind. Okay, so then queen c7. I think c5 was an idea, so just prophylactically, I think queen c7. And regardless, he goes with this move c5.
Now D6 square is a very big weakness, you can say, hole in the
Yeah.
position, and knight will be played there at some point, and if knight is also captured, rook will come on D6.
Yeah,
Not so
exactly.
easy.
And even after knight d6, the e5 pawn is weak.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
yeah, so then here b6 was played.
Very
But,
typical, right? Like whenever C5
yeah,
pawn comes,
you want to
B6 needs to
capture,
win. In the previous
capture.
game also we saw C5
Yeah.
was played and B6 was played.
Yep. But
So
yeah,
this
in
is
this
worth
position,
remembering to the player, like people also in the chat, like whenever your opponent plays C5, try to break that pawn structure with B6.
exactly. And the point is, it's a bit different than the previous game though, for the point of the placement of the white pieces. So here Pragg does not mind, so he just played bishop c3, and he's got further ideas. I think queen b2 and capturing the pawn, like attacking the pawn. So the point is, if you capture, I capture, this pawn is isolated, but it's really strong, controlling the d6 square, as Atul has already mentioned, right?
Yeah.
So the pawn on c5 is really good over here. So keeping the pawn there is a good choice. So obviously, I think rook db8 was played, and then queen a3 and a5.
Yeah.
And here Pragg just improves the positioning of his pieces, plays bishop
And
c4.
one more thing is also there that at any point, okay, after bishop c4, the d6 square can never be controlled by bishop f8 right now because a very strong threat is there. After that,
think E5.
white will just play rook captures d7. Because if you capture knight f6 check and the queen will be lost. Means of course knight f6 first check and then capturing on d7 is also one of the option. But rook d7 is clear. This kind of small tactics people should never forget.
Yes, by the way, in bishop c4, what you said is correct. So there is knight e5 in this position, bishop e5, rook d7, the same thing. And you can sacrifice the exchange for the dark squares. This is definitely possible. Oh wait, I think knight f6. Yeah, this is definitely possible. He's actually mentioned it in his own analysis. Okay, but he played bishop c4.
Rook d7 is a very strong idea.
Yes, exactly. Rook d7 is very strong. But you know the point about this game is you see Pragg play with a very calm mindset. Like the tactics are possible, 95 is possible, those things are possible, but he played with such a calm mindset. What I mean by that is here f6 was played, obviously, right? You need to defend. And over here, like there are different ways to win this. So basically speaking, I think there's rook d7, bishop e5, knight g5. Like there's so many ways to win this game. Okay,
Yeah.
all sacrifices, like you can go quickly for the win. But Pragg does not go for that. Pragg plays very simple, calm chess and plays this move h3. Like, I don't care about those tactics. I'm going h3. I'm going to play the simplest way possible.
He is
I
going to
have
play
a beautiful
G4.
position. Yeah, I have a beautiful position already. Why should I complicate it? What if I no? If suppose I was playing that, I would be like, what if I miscalculate anywhere? Let me just play simple chess. I'm anyway winning the game. Why give the opponent a chance? h3. So basically, I think he has mentioned over here this knight fg5 is also winning over here.
Yeah, because like
Or you
E6
can play
is
this
no?
and knight fg5. Exactly, you go for this knight.
And
But he
rook
didn't go
d7
for
now is
all
a very
this.
strong idea. Rook d7, bishop e6.
Exactly. But he doesn't go for all this. He says, I don't want all this, Papa. I go h3. I don't care. You do what you want. King h8 removes the pin and g4. Atul already mentioned g4 as an idea. H g4, the knight has nowhere to go.
And,
So knight h6.
and one more thing I would like to say in this position, after this capture on g4, okay, yeah, you will see this thing that the h file is very important now. Like king
Yeah.
g2 followed by rook h1 and black's king can be checkmated there.
Exactly. So yeah, king g2 is possible here immediately, but he didn't do that. I think he just wanted to block this for once, maybe create some threats for once, ask the knight to move away and get the bishop strong. So rook d6 asking the knight to move, but knight g4 was played.
This is like, okay, capture my pieces, no problem.
So he says that he missed this idea. Let us see what the idea is. Bishop e6, bishop e6, rook e6, queen d7, rook d6, queen f5. Okay. He missed this when he was calculating. It's giving some counterplay for black. So he missed this knight g4 idea for black. Giving up that knight, giving up that piece. But regardless, he says, okay, now I'm not going for the knight. I don't need it. He plays king g2.
King g2, rook h1 idea.
So he played it with a very calm mind. It's like I have this. It's there. But I don't need to go for fancy continuations. So king g2. And well, rook h1 is a threat. Bishop e6 is a threat now, right?
Yes.
So knight f8 was played, I think, trying to defend. I don't know what exactly. And then rook h1 check. Knight h7. And shall we ask the chat for the move now?
Yeah, why not?
Let's ask the chat. What is this one move that Pragg played over here?
By the way, whoever is new on this channel, please do subscribe and like the stream, guys. Hit the like button.
Yes, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here with us. Do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We repeat it twice every time because we know as YouTubers ourselves, we have our separate channels. It's like 85% of our views come from people who have not subscribed. That's why we have to keep mentioning. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. We have to do it.
Okay, Princess
Knight
said don't
h4.
expect good moves.
Knight h4 is a nice move. Knight h4, knight g6 looks good, right? Knight h4.
Yeah, it looks
I think it
interesting.
looks
like
good.
it's a checkmate idea is there, very good. Ishan, you found a very nice, interesting idea.
Nice move. Knight h4.
Knight g5 is suggested over there.
I think there will be 100 winning moves here. Knight g5 is also winning, probably knight h4 is also winning. But we are asking you, what did Pragg play? That is our question. What did Pragg play?
How will they know?
They have to. Now they have seen Pragg's style till now, no? They know Pragg, no, as a player.
They will say, ask Pragg. Why are you asking me?
Okay, I'll tell you guys. You've given your suggestions. So Pragg played this move knight into f6. Now he goes and he says, now I can maybe go and capture some pieces. So here the point is, I think if knight into f6, then there is bishop e5 or knight e5, knight g6 idea, as you guys already mentioned. So there are lots of ideas here. So bishop f6 was played. And now he goes for another sack. He says, okay, give one piece, let me give another, rook f6. And after knight f6, there's bishop e5.
The f6 is under
Yes,
attack. Queen d8 is
exactly.
only.
queen d8 only move to defend, and knight g5 and
Now rook at 7 is a big threat, and it's a mate, by the way.
mate idea.
Your bishop on c4 is controlling the g8 square, and after rook at 7, everything will be then. It is all about pins. Okay, knight on h7 is pinned, knight on f6 is pinned. Oh my god, so many pins.
Yeah, if
at
you
the
just see
same
the way
time.
Pragg has used his pieces, he first, like, he even got a rook into the game. Like, he could have got this tactic of knight g5 and all without that one rook into the game, right? But he said, no, I want all my pieces. I've learned this from Soumya, and I'm going to take all my pieces into the attack, regardless of what happens. So, Raja played, this is Krasenko's game. Sorry, I said Raja, that was like, we had a long time, we had to look at that game. Krasenko played bishop h3 here. And the idea is not just about giving a piece. No, guys, he's not a beginner to do that. The idea is rook b7 to defend this knight over here. But okay, now last move, guys, for you from this game. Last move. What did Pragg play here, and after which Krasenko resigned? One last move in the game. Now there are many winning moves. I'm asking you Pragg's move, not the winning move.
Try to guess the final.
Aryan is making fun, calm move. He played a very calm game till the end, okay? At the end, he started sacrificing. But
Okay, it is not
till then,
calm. Okay, on f6 he sacrificed. It was not calm.
no, at the end it was sacrifices. Before that, it was very calm. No, developed his pieces, took them forward very nicely. It's like first 30 moves of the game he played calmly, and then he's like, now it's time to blast. Now I cannot sit like this anymore. Aryan, seems like you want to keep blundering, don't you? Oh, you're not blundering. Oh, wow, nice. I thought you were blundering, but you are not. I'm the one who blundered. Queen b2, nice move, no? You capture, I checkmate you. I like that move, Aryan. Queen b2, I like it. Very nice. Bishop f7 also looks very good. I think there are many moves that are winning here, of course. But I like queen b2 a lot. Now, he played something very close to queen b2. He played queen c3 and the game was over. But I liked your queen b2 more. I think queen b2 was very stylish. I think queen b2 should have been played, Atul. What do you think? Very stylish way of continuing it.
It is possible. Like it's.
He played
So
queen
many
c3.
moves are there. So many
No,
moves are there.
with the same idea. Queen b2
Yeah,
is
with the
very
same idea.
stylish. Yeah. Very stylish. But
But as you said, no, he played very calm chess.
oh, he played. See, how many moves did he sacrifice? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 5 moves he played with, with that fire in him.
That is too many moves. That's not calm.
Towards the end only, no. It's just like if you see even Rubinstein's games earlier, that famous game is there. He's playing positionally, and at the end he just blasts with some tactics because the position is too good. There you get tactics at the end.
Yeah.
Extra points for the style. Definitely, I would give Aryan extra points for queen b2. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the second game. Atul, why don't you take us to that position? Because I don't know that position you're talking about.
This position means the game only. I would like to show very quickly.
Okay, you can show the game then.
Yeah. So here, this is the game where Praggnanandhaa is black. We have seen his games.
Okay, it's black. Let me just change that.
I flipped it. So in this game, he played recently. He won the tournament in Parasin, you can say, in Serbia, and he played very convincing chess in this tournament. And he was played against Kaustubh Chatterjee. Okay, he has won against many strong players, but I selected this game because this game is easy, and the attack was also very easy to understand also. So let's see how a strong player attacks in the game. Okay, so opening initial moves were kind of theory only until this point. Queen e7, the pawn on e5 was under attack. He supports the pawn. By the way, Praggnanandhaa is black in this position, and Kaustubh Chatterjee is white. So d4, e4, and then knight d2, d5 was played. If he captures in this position, of course, knight captures on d5, and okay, we have some strong play. We'll come to that thing also. The knights will be playing a big role in this game. Okay, b3 was played, just castle. Then knight d4, d5 was played. If he captures in this position, of course, knight captures on d5, and okay, we have some strong play. We will come to that thing also. The knights will be playing a big role in this game. Okay, b3 was played, just castle. One thing is quite sure in all the games which we have seen until now, all our youngsters or strong players, they always pay attention to the king safety.
Definitely. Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So h3 was played. The thing is that h3 is move to stop bishop g4 or knight g4 kind of ideas, but it also creating some kind of a weakness in the position. Maybe I would have preferred bishop e2 directly. This move I would have preferred, but okay. He plays h3 move, a5. He is making sure that white will not expand on this side of the board with b4 move in future. And another thing is also there that if needed, he might play knight on b4 with some support. And
Yeah.
one hidden idea I would like to tell now,
Rook
or maybe I
a6?
should not. No, no.
I don't know.
I
I'm
should
just saying
not
rook
tell.
a6, rook g6.
Yeah, it's like that
Oh,
idea.
I just said I've not seen this game, Atul. I just said it. I'm sorry.
That idea is also there in this position, which might be
Okay.
useful in future. Okay, so we'll go through it.
Might.
Bishop to e2, rook to e8, just developing the rook here, again developing the bishop, then queen to d7. As I mentioned earlier, this thing that the
Ah,
h3
nice.
pawn is a weakness, right?
Correct,
So
correct.
whenever you get, it is also called as the hook in the position. Okay, when there is a hook, we need to anchor something towards it. So the bishop on e6 and the queen on d7 both are attacking the pawn on h3 now. And if some sacrifice comes on bishop captures h3, white's position will be destroyed, right? So here he plays f3 move. Okay, so after
The thing
f3
is
move,
creating a path for the king to run away.
yeah, run away. And also he is saying like, okay, rook f2 can be played even if you capture here by any
Yeah.
chance. The rook f2 will defend
And
everything.
g4 is kind of taken care of also. Now no
Yeah,
knight
yeah.
g4 and stuff.
So
Okay.
it's not that good. We know this thing that we should not sacrifice unless and until we have 3 to 4 pieces on that side of the board where we are going to sacrifice. So f3, bishop f5. He is saying like, okay, no problem. I'll just support the pawn on e4. f4, very logical move. By playing this move, white has say like made sure that
Trying to
nothing will happen.
close, no?
Yeah, king
Trying to
side will
close.
be over. So from this move onwards, you can say like the game started getting very interesting. The way he played was very interesting. So maybe for this movement, we can ask the viewers like what they will play.
Sure.
I need to check the chat also, right? If I switch my window,
Knight b4 is what Aryan is saying.
no, if I switch my window, will it go? It will still be there, right?
No, your zoom, as long as you don't minimize zoom, it is fine. Just put your window on top of your zoom. It will not go. You're
Are
there,
you
you're
sure?
there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't minimize zoom. Put your window, open a window on top of it.
Okay. Okay, h5 is something which was whenever I see rook a6, it reminds me of my mother.
Now, why did Aryan take back the move? Knight b4 he took back.
Knight
He,
b4 was actually a strong move in this position.
yeah, he deleted his message and put h5 on the board.
Guys,
Aryan,
don't do
Aryan.
that. Aryan, that is a
We
strong
saw
move.
your move already, knight b4. And actually, knight b4 was played in the game.
Yeah, knight b4 was played. Pragg went for knight b4. The idea is quite clear that knight might be coming on d3 square.
I think
Because this
g4
bishop,
he's worried about, right? G4, I think you can sack, no?
g4.
You cannot
He can
sack
just
after
sacrifice
g4.
there.
You
Just
can
sacrifice
sacrifice
there.
knight g4, bishop g4, queen g4. Ah, then rook a6, rook h6 will be
Rook
mated.
a6. The pieces are more in this case. Like this time, there are more pieces to attack on the
Wait,
king. And,
let me just play it out on the board. Let's say we
yeah,
just sacrifice. What I'm trying to say is, I'm just trying to say rook a6 and now mate here.
yeah, yeah.
You can't do anything.
So yeah, that is one of the ideas in the position, guys. Okay, so here that g4 move is not that safe. Just to let you know. So here he played king h2. Kaustav played. He played knight d3 because if you capture here, of course, like this pawn is there. This bishop can come here, knight can come here, and white should be dominating in that case also.
e3 is also weak.
Yeah, e3 is also weak because of the rook. It will be opened up in this case, and it is a weakness. So here, after that, he did not capture queen c2 and rook a6. A very important move which was played in this game, rook a6. So that was also one of the ideas of a5. So a5 was played with two ideas, knight b4 as well as rook a6. So he
Nice.
played both the things at the same, like in the same game, you can say. Bishop to c3, and then h5 was played finally, because like he wants to play something more in this position. He wants to play h4, and maybe if he gets the chance, he might
Knight
play knight
h5,
h5,
knight
knight g3.
g3.
If he gets the chance. Right now, it is not there, but maybe you can say like it might be there, one of the ideas in the position. So queen d1, the pawn is under attack, but anyhow he was going to play h4 move, so he plays h4. a3 was played, bishop to e6. The point is like h5 is being strengthened. One thing is there, the queen's path is also opened up. We'll see what happens. Rook a2, a4, capture. He captures on c4, and then rook to c2 was played, and then he plays rook captures a4. The everything is getting falling apart, you can say. But I'll go through the position which was important for according to me. So knight b1, trying to support everything in the position. Knight d5, bishop to d2, and then bishop f5. Again, he's threatening something on the h3 pawn. Finally, he plays like on the queen side. I'll just play a few more moves here, and the game is about to get over. So last tactic in the game. Chalo, let's see who is going to tell us.
Let me also think.
It's towards the tactic. It is quite clear now. The king is very, very exposed. We just need to attack on it. So how will you attack on the king? Yes, just
I
for
have
fun.
an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check if it's correct. No, I thought of something else. I did not get that immediately. I saw the answer now, so I cannot guess again.
I knew how to attack. Wouldn't have lost 200 points. Knight f4 looks tempting. Okay, he wants to attack on f4. Okay, guys, there is no sacrifice in this position.
Yeah, nice move. So this ending, he ended the game very nicely, right?
Yes, very
He
nice.
ended the game very nicely again. That's what, the point is, he's very young, okay? Like, you always have fire in you when you're playing this young, but he knows to keep himself calm, in any situation, at least whenever required.
True.
Yes, Aryan got it. Knight f6.
Yeah, knight f6. Very good, Aryan. Knight f6 is very calm move. The point is just capturing the pawn on g4 square, destroying everything on this side of the board. And after this move,
f5.
f5 was played, and now again, very nice move, you can say. After this, we will not ask any questions, but this move is very important. Let's see whether you can find out this move, guys. Today we had longer stream.
Yeah,
But,
today's a bit longer because it's a third game now.
Yeah, third game, but it is a good game.
And guys who have not liked the stream, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you have not, but liking the stream, please do not forget. Our regular viewers, please like the stream.
Knight e5, well, he will just capture, right? Ankit? He'll just capture in that case.
Queen d6 are other suggestions we got.
Queen d6. Well, I think they are not going to tell us.
Maybe
So
you can tell the move.
I will only tell. The move is knight f2. which is a very interesting move. The point is like he cannot capture. Okay, the thing is that knight g4 check and the queen will be lost. And even if he doesn't capture, the pawn on g4 is going to fall. And if the pawn moves forward, let's suppose we play g5, then it's a checkmate position and queen must be given up in that case. The pawn is supporting, like controlling the g3 square. All these two squares are controlled by the knight and it's just a check and mate position. So he must give up the queen, and okay, this is just elementary winning position. Maybe it will still be over very soon. I think maybe this check, king will capture here, and I think queen f5, queen g4 is a checkmate. And if you play this
I
move,
think it's up a queen
okay,
now.
it should be over very soon. There will not be any delay. I think queen here coming here, and he cannot really defend. Queen h3 checkmate.
Yeah.
Even if you defend like this, I sorry, not that. Queen
Queen
will
g4.
capture here. So okay, in the game, rook f1 was played after knight over f2, but he gave a check, king g1, and then played queen d6. The point is, queen h2 is a checkmate which cannot be stopped whatever you do. Even if you play rook f2 here, queen h2 check, king f1, and queen h1 is a checkmate. So very quick checkmate after the knight lands on d3 square, I
On
must say.
d3. Yeah,
So
pretty quick.
yeah, so that was a quick win by Praggnanandhaa, and maybe people must have understood like how to play with the knights, and that rook coming in the game from a very distant, like a5 and rook
Yeah.
a6, a very nice rook lift idea which they might use. So I think we can conclude Nandini here.
Yes, so yeah, guys, 3 games for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream and join us every day. If you enjoy and you would like to support us, join us every day. Every afternoon we are streaming, and your Olympiad will also be, the rounds will also be in the afternoon, right, as per schedule.
Yes.
So yeah,
At 3 o'clock
anyway,
only the rounds are there. So that's why
right.
we are streaming at that time, so that we will, you will always remember that 3 o'clock on this channel there will be some activity, and we will be covering the event right from the hall, you can say, event. So lots of things are going to happen. So stay tuned for all the videos, and some maybe vlogs also we are going to put. So do check it out, guys, and keep supporting us.
Yeah,
Thank you once again for making it
yes.
1000 subscribers.
Thank you so much for the 1000 subscribers. And before leaving, guys, please hit the like button, like this video if you have not as yet, and do share this channel with your friends or anybody who likes chess. You can just share it with them. And yeah, I think we will end the stream right now. We will wrap up, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.